Hi, I'm Chris. This is Miller Plays. It's time to complete the Benfica save. Yes, they had no debt, but we want to clear off the debt. So here we go. We're going to go 3, maybe 4 years. I think it's 4 years into the future, and fingers crossed by then we are debt free. Okay, our bank balance currently stands at 242 million and our debts and loans at 0. We have a transfer debt owed to us of 21 million and we're looking at probably 5 years before the majority of these loans all disappear. But we're very much on the road to recovery. All it takes is somebody on the board to say, hang on a minute, we can actually save ourselves a couple of million a year by paying off a lot of this debt and clearing it down now. Because quite frankly, we don't need it. If only somebody was that sensible on the board. Never mind. Right, on to recruitment and our transfer history then. So this year we have brought in £153 million worth of players and sold just 63. So we're a transfer deficit at the moment. We've signed 4 players. The first one is Farah Sanka, a 17-year-old centre-back. He's 6 foot and bags of potential. Danilo Hessels, we needed a left winger. We've signed one. He's 22-year-old Dutchman. He's got 14 caps and a sign from AZ Alkmaar. Next in through the door was Carlos Higuera, a 17-year-old Spanish right back, right winger. Who knows? Bags of pace, bags of potential. We like him. And then the last player to come in through the door was Bernard Giroud, a attacking midfielder. Bags of pace, decent finishing. He could play as a striker, but fingers crossed our assistant manager will play him in that attacking midfield role. So we're looking at him about 52 million last year. We got him for 43 this, so made sense. So the sales we did do was Murat Ergen. He went out for £10 million to Brentford. We signed him for about 3 million 3-4 years ago. Next in was Deshaun Daniels, the goalkeeper we signed for 6 million. He's gone to Arsenal for 20 million, so a nice little bit of profit there. He had the one season with us where he played in goal. The rest of the time he's just been a backup. And then we've also sold Nilsson, the young Brazilian centre-back. Didn't want to do it, but the Saudi club came in and said, we want him. I said no. He then threw his toys out the pram, stomped his feet and says, I want the money. So we said, well, if they offer 40 million, you can go. They offered 40 million. It shows us 32. So there's some clauses that will hit soon. And there we have it. A bit disappointing that we have got the deficit, but last year we were a long way the other way. So what's that, 130 odd million as a positive. Sudakov himself went out on loan back into last season and we didn't offer him a new contract, so he's left. Other than that, it's just been players out on loan. We have done most of the business 2 seasons back, and now we're just stocking up with youngsters, really. So let's see what the bookies think of us. Stages and season preview. There we go. We're 8 to 11 favourites to retain our title. Porto down at 10 to 3. We have the 5 best players in the league, and the Dream 11 is dominated by us. Mora is the only player not ours in the Dream 11. I think that was the case last year as well. So there we have it. We are favourites yet again. So fingers crossed we can do something in Europe. But did that say? Did that? I'm sure that said Henry resigned. How can we go back? We have to let that rotate through. If Henry resigned and Vieira's going to Sporting, then Sporting are just going to die. Which is a shame for our coefficients, but it means it's just us important. Yeah, he has. After many years in the job. There we go. Right, I'm now going to sim the season. We'll see how we get on, and fingers crossed we clear off some of that debt, win the Champions League, and laugh all the way to the bank. Okay, we are back, and we'll go straight into it. Because if you saw there, we saw there, and we saw there, and it's not good. Well, it's good that we got to the final. It's bad that Real Madrid beat Bayern Munich 8-1. We beat Monaco. Who did we beat in the semi-final? I didn't even pay attention. We beat Spurs, look. We beat Spurs in the semi. We beat PSG as well. Yay! And in the league phase, we finished 4th. Look at that. 1 defeat. 21 goals scored, 10 conceded. 10 conceded is not good. It's miserable that the top 3 all have the St George's Cross. And then Spurs are in there. Man City are in there. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Sporting came 26th. Porto. Just going to phone up. Hello, Porto. Did we have anyone here? Hello? About the playoff. Look, there they go. So they won that. Did I not? Where are they then? Sporting. Porto. Beg your pardon, Porto. You did make it. Did you make it through the knockout? I didn't notice. You lost to Paris Saint-Germain. Okay. So, yeah, that's not great. League Cup then. League Cup. And yes, we beat. I'm just confirming that we beat Sporting. Way. Let's go back all the way to the quarterfinal where we beat the Zim. 4-0. In the semi-final, we beat Porto 3-2. And then in the final, we won it. Yay! The PT Cup then. The PT Cup. Yay! We beat whoever they are. 3-0. That is beautiful. In the semi-final, we knocked out Sporting 6-3 on aggregate. In the quarterfinal, we knocked out Famachao 2-1. In the 5th round, we knocked out Chavez 3-2 after extra time. In the 4th round, we beat Penafel 4-1. And in the 3rd round, we knocked out P. Ferreira 4-0. All in all, not too bad there then. Super Cup. Who won the Super Cup? Oh, we took home the Super Cup. That's 3 cups. Get in there. Let's have a look at past winners. Benfica Sporting, Benfica. So 3 out of the 4 years we've won that. Yes, get in there. The PT Cup. We haven't been that great in the PT Cup. We have to go back a long way, I think. 28-29 is the only win in this save prior to this one. So, yes, we have been good there. And in the League Cup, let's just have a look at the League Cup. Past winners. Because it's the League Cup and only 8 teams are in it, and 3 teams are Benfica, Sporting and Porto. Benfica, Porto and Benfica and Porto and Benfica and Porto. Braga, Benfica, Braga. So Braga used to be good. Now they're not very. And then the league. What it's all about, the Premier League. Let's go to Stagiars and the league table. And that tells us we lost 3 times, but we scored 87 points. 88 goals for, 19 against. So that was quite decent. We won by 10 points from Porto. And Sporting came 3rd. Viz were right up there with Braga. I wonder, how have we done in the Europa? UEFA Europa League. Did we have anyone do anything? Semi-finalists? No one from our fair land. Anyone in the quarterfinals? Doesn't look like it. No one. Disappointing. There's 2 French teams there. How about in this one? Do we spot anyone? I'm not spotting anyone. League phase. Come on then. Portugal. Okay, so that's... Oh, hold on. Did I... There we go. Alverca Sad. In the knockout phases, Alverca Sad were knocked out by Midtjylland. Marvellous. How about Conference League? UEFA Conference League. Certainly didn't win it. Right, I'm going to go straight back to the league phase and we'll just see if there's any. There is. TND got in there. Anyone else? Just so TND, they qualified. So round of 16, TND, they beat Quat or Queret. So they made to the quarterfinal where they beat WSG Tirol. So they made it to the semi-final where they lost to Hoffenheim. So there would be sufficient points there. So that isn't so bad. So we'll go back to the Premier League. Where do I have to find this from? Perhaps we'll have to go into Champions League and clubs. Is it clubs? I used to be able to find this. Reputation based. I can't find the coefficients. That's just miserable. Why? BRG qualified for the Europa League. Ins and outs, bout, pass winners, rules, clubs, stats. Ranking. Oh, it's right in front of me, you dinlow. Right, so the Premier League, currently 6th. Airy Division, 7th. So fingers crossed we're okay there. So if I do that for the Champions League, does that tell us it's not there? That's why I couldn't do it for that. I'm sure I'll work it out one day. Right, squad. Let's click on our bookmark to make it a bit easier. And goals. Julian Hahn got 25 goals, 15 assists. He looks quite good now, doesn't he? Not bad at all. 23-year-old, improving nicely. Rock Vargas, a wide forward. 19 goals, 22 assists. Doesn't look too bad. Quintana, our other striker. Again, world class. Doesn't look too bad. 19 goals, 1 assist. It's ridiculous. We've got 2 strikers like that. Then we've got Bergval with 19 goals, 10 assists. Silvestri got 15 goals, 18 assists. Another world-class player. Kaner Bashvili, 5 goals and 12 assists. Another world-class player. Then all the way down here, Julian Diaz, our defensive midfielder, got 2 goals, 1 assist, and he's world-class. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 world-class players. And Bernard Giroux isn't far off. All in all, it doesn't look too bad, does it? Not too bad at all. Who else got there? Danilo Hessels. Okay. That's not so good. We might have to write that one off then. That's very disappointing. I'm a little bit gutted, right? And we've got 268 million in the bank, and we've got 0 debts, and we're owed 16 million, and nobody's paid any debts off. Oh, come on. That's just, why aren't you paying any debts off? It's frustration. Right, okay, another season done. I will then go through another summer, try not to spend, see if the board will actually pay off a loan, and see if we come back debt-free at some point. And as I click further in, the board have injected 21.5 million to help with the club's running costs. We've got 303 million in the bank. Why have they done that? I'm not seeing it as a debt there unless it's increased from, I don't know. What have they done? I don't understand this particular message. Why have the board put 21 million in when we've got 300 million in the bank at 280 million? It just makes no sense whatsoever. The most obvious thing would be to say, right, we're just taking your transfer budget down to 100 million, and that will be fine. But yeah, it's one element of the game that isn't ideal, but there we go. Rightio, another summer done, and we've got some debt now that I've overspent, and I've gone mad this summer. I have really spent, and if we look at the recruitment, we've now only got 586 million left available to spend. So I've gone big, and we've gone big with William Blakert, a 22-year-old striker. Doesn't look much at the moment, but I think a season playing, he's going to be right up there. We then signed Willem van Diepen, who isn't bad. I think he's 20 years old. He's already world class. We did that because we've actually had to sell Julian Hahn. He went off to Bayern for up to 166 million. So we've lost Hahn. We brought effectively those two in to replace him, and we spent 125 million on those two. We're looking at potentially Rock Vargas going. So Frederick Wolf became available. We spent 22 million on him. We've signed Huber, a central midfielder who could be good. We don't know. Potentially 4-star. If I could speak, sorry about that. Potentially 4-star. 66 million. My director of football signed Marmash Dashvili as a backup goalkeeper. And I've then signed a German striker. He's got 16 pace, 16 acceleration, 16 agility, 16. Hopefully when he's 17, they're all 17 as well. We've brought in this guy as well, a 15-year-old striker, probably not as good. It was just cheap deals. That was pretty much it for outgoings as well. Back end of last year, we did let Antonio Silva complete his deal for 14 and a quarter. Artesino's gone for 1.2 million, a youth player. Oh, that was in whatever that month was, February. So, there we have it. So, all in all, we are in debt again. But the original debt is down to 367 million. We're owed 47 million in transfer debt. So, I just didn't get the bids in for players that I was expecting. So, wrong one. Let's click on here. My right back, Bilbao. We had a couple of offers for him. But they're all cheap deals, so we've agreed with him 113 million. Fingers crossed at some point they will drop off. We'll offer him a new contract. Everything will be bright and sunny in the world, and we're all good. We've got another player, Damien Michelina, as well, who isn't bad. Doesn't want to sign a new contract. What I'm going to do is play him, and fingers crossed we can get a contract signed with him as well. So that's that. Now we'll just send them out there, see what they can do. We have changed formation somewhat because we've got some central midfielders now. We've put in a central midfielder. So we've got an attacking midfielder, central midfielder, and defensive midfielder that covers those. Rock Vargas is still going to be there. Nazawa wants to play more games, so we're forcing him into the team. And like I say, Becker, I think he's going to be quite good. And we're just trying to get him to sign a contract. So we'll see what happens. Don't think anything else of any note. That's pretty much it. I'll roll the dice and we'll see how we get on. Oh, well, we did win the Super Cup. We're back once again, and we'll go straight into the Champions League because it's not good news. We lost to Dortmund in the final. We scored 38 goals. Oh dear. In the semi-final, we had beaten another German team, Eintracht Frankfurt. In the quarterfinal, we knocked out PSG. Round of 16, we overcame AC Milan. Doesn't look like knockout. So league phase, we finished sixth, so not ideal. Wasn't a great league, was it? Portuguese clubs, where are you? Sporting came 28th. Where's Porto? Am I missing? Oh, there they are. They came 17th. So in the knockout, Porto. Were knocked out by Frankfurt. A great year for Portugal. Right, in the Super Cup, we've already seen or heard that one. We won that one. In the League Cup, we beat Porto in the final. Nice. In the semi-final, we had beaten BTSC, and in the quarter-final, we got past Mafra. Phew. Right. The all-important PT Cup. How have we got on there? Ooh, we beat Viz in the final. We've been quite dominant in Portugal, haven't we? In the semi-final, we beat Athletic CP. Who are they? Portuguese third division. Managed to get to the semi-final. Wow. In the quarter-final, we're beating TND. I'm not seeing the big two. Fifth round, we beat Porto. There we go. We stuffed Porto. Sporting. Hello, Sporting. Fourth round, we beat Veronese 7-0. Hello. Are we seeing Sporting anywhere? Oh, there they are. They lost to TND. And in the third round, Infesta were beaten 12-0. They're in the PT Championship. 12-0. Yeah, okay. And in the Premier League, Boa Vista beat Liera in the relegation game. And we'd scored 98 goals, conceded 28, had 87 points, lost one game all season. And it may not say beta there, but we haven't got anything here other than some games. We lost to Porto and Real Madrid there. That was fun. Rightio. Let's have a look at the squad. Who's done what? Quintana got 37 goals, 10 assists. Willem van Diepen got 32 goals, 11 assists. That's not bad for our attacking midfielder. Rock Vargas, 19 goals, 20 assists. Mikel Silvestri, 19 goals, 19 assists. Lucas Bergvall, 16 goals, 20 assists. A centre-back got 9 goals. Nazawar got 20 assists and 6 goals. Huber got 7 goals, 14 assists. So he's done quite well in midfield. Diaz is still there. 4 goals this season, 5 assists. Baltic is still around. Right, more importantly, money. We got 224 million in the bank. Again, we've got no debts. 36. No, it's 37 when we lose the 58 million there. Right, there we have it. I'm assuming we won't pay off any more of our debts. Recruitment-wise, they've given us 730 million to spend. We've got almost 600 grand a week to spend. And as you could see there were a number of players that were wanted. Quintana, if someone offers me around about 100 million, yeah, no worries there. Sylvester, probably like to keep, but even Bergvall, I'm basically open to selling anyone for a really good price. The one bad bit of news is Bilbao. He became world class and is now pissing off. He wouldn't sign a new contract. The other guy I talked about wouldn't sign a new contract. He was sold. And yeah, there we have it. fingers crossed we can clear some more debt. Right, I'm going to do another summer of finessing this squad. Well, what can I say? What a summer. It started with the bank saying, oh, we need to take on some more debt to restructure our debt. I'm not sure exactly what they did. I don't think it's gone up too much, if it has gone up at all. But we have now started paying for the debt that they've restructured, even though we have no debt. And we've got transfer debt owing to us of 100 million. But they took out a £34.5 million loan, an interest-free only loan for 10 years. We're going to pay basically 100 grand a month. And I'm scratching my head, why? And I'm like, well, if you're not helping yourselves, why should I help? And it started then. Willie Kabala, who has been with us for 8 seasons, cost us 75 million, says, oh, this is my last year of my contract. I'm going to look at my options. He's 31. So I'm thinking, well, he's been really good. He's a good centre-back. If he's going to go, I've got to replace him, stick him on the list, and we'll just get somebody else in. I was looking, and then things happened. Lots of things happened. So this guy became Big Willie's replacement. He's 6'1". He's been with Spurs for a little while. I have been tracking him for a while. I should have signed him when Spurs got him from Boca, but I didn't. It cost me 84 million. So we spent 99 million on him, a straight 99 million. I'm thinking, okay, fair enough. So with that, we got Quintana. He was sold for 100 million. So, okay, don't look at all that, but he was sold for 100 million. So that's that balanced. But because it's Spurs and they lost a centre-back, they came in and offered me something like 50 million for this guy. I said, you're having a laugh. I want 100 million. They said, all right then. Something, So then I went out and bought myself another centre-back, if I can find him. Here he is. Sten Heijman. He's a 6'3", can also play right back. And we signed him for 72 million. So we've sort of balanced it out. We've got 2 new centre-backs, even though he's a full-back. But he is actually a better centre-back than he is a full-back. And we're going to play him as a centre-back, fingers crossed. Anyway, to follow up from that, we then found this guy. He was 6'6" when I signed him. He's now 6'7". He's a German international striker, 6'7". He's a striker at 19. He's 6'7" now. He was 6'6". It's like, yeah, go on then. We will have a new striker. And in the Super Cup, he scored a goal. A cross came over, bang, head, straight into the back of the net. I'm thinking, yeah, that's good. Because we were selling Quintana, we basically got him, and this guy was available. So we've got Thibaut as well. So he's quite useful. He's 18, so he's going to be trained at club, all being well. We signed him for 26 million. Liverpool signed him for 3.8, so they're laughing all the way to the bank. We'll buy someone for 4 million, sell him for 22 million per profit a season later. Yeah, go on then. We then signed this guy, Christian Tancredi, for 9.5 million. He can play wide right. He can play attacking midfield. Rude not to at 9.5 million, I thought. So, yeah, we got him in. We've also brought in Joe Lopez. Because we've got rid of 4 left backs, we were short on left back. So Lopez, he's 16. He's got bags of potential. We brought him in, 10.5 million. Yeah, right then. We then needed a proper backup to him. So we got Nelson Marcusseau, a French left back. Probably not got as much potential, but he's got more ability now. So he came in as well. Also out the door then, Marmadashvili, a director of football purchase last summer. We sold him for 5.75. That rises to 7. Spurs have paid 80 million. There's another 20 million on top of that. So that'll be a 43 million pound profit. Hong Lee, yeah, youngster. Quintana, we've seen, he's gone out straight 100 million. Samir Busad is a youngster. We sold him for 18. It goes to 23. Willie Kabamba, we've finally got rid of him for 43 million, which is one of the reasons we got Nelson Marceau. And then Man City have just spent 92 million. It says 69 there. It will rise to 92 for Baltic. So only a £2 million profit there, but it is 92 million. But that isn't the end of it. We've also sold Mikel Silvestri, which is why I've got the Argentinian in for 9.5 million. He's that attacking midfielder that can play on the right and central. So he went for 102 million to Man City. So that has been a rather busy summer. Look, we made over 100 million last year. We're 80 million up this year. There's some other bits and pieces that have just fallen in that doesn't hit any of this transfer history. The sell-on clauses and things like that. We sold one clause. Players being sold. We got more money for that. So money's just been trickling in. And if we have a look at recruitment, we've now got 906 million available. 906 million and a million a week available there, despite the fact that we have already spent 307 million. Dear, it's 1.2 billion we've got effectively. I could just go out and say, right, all the best players, let's just go and buy 4 or 5 of them. And believe you me, there are 4 or 5 that you could really go for. A left winger, yes please, 26. A new goalkeeper, 20 euro, 54 million. I've gone quiet because that wouldn't be a bad one. We'll see. Indeed, we'll see. So, yeah, we could have gone out and splashed the cash. It's like we could have bought a left back in for 100 million. We could have done plenty of that, but I've continued to try to be prudent. I'm just looking at the cheaper deals for players that are potentially good, and we'll see what we end up with. This guy we're trying to bring in because we've sold that Baltic. We're trying to get him as his replacement. We've agreed a deal. We're just waiting for that to go through. And that is pretty much that for the business-wise. I don't think there's going to be anything else. We can look. I'm sure we're still pre-season favourites. I'll be shocked if we're not. Oh, look, 1-2. And ours. Oh, Porto have got a player. Ours. Yeah, so, yeah, Porto have got a player there. We've got the 5 key players in the league. So, all in all, we're in a strong position yet again. It's now a case of what are the board going to do? We've got more money in the bank this summer, well, the end of this summer, than we've had previously. Who knows what's going to happen? I'm going to roll the dice. We'll see what happens at the end of the season. And fingers crossed we get somewhere in the Champions League this time round. Right, another season done. And here we go then. It's another Club World Cup summer. Oh, hang on. We're champions of Europe. How's about that then? Van Dijpen, Huber and Cassell. 3-0. We like that indeed. Aguera, Villafane, Kabache, Griezmann, Diaz, Van Dijpen, Vargas, Giroud, Cassell and Bergbaum. Interesting. Okay, let's go back. How was the run? We'll go straight to the league phase and see the Portuguese. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Lost 3 times during the group stages. Porto only lost the once, but drew 5 times. So they were right down there with us. Sporting as well. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, knockout phase. Then we beat Borussia Dortmund comfortably 4-1. Where are the other two? Sporting lost to Leipzig. And Porto lost to Spurs. We then beat Liverpool 3-0 on aggregate. In the quarterfinal, we beat Inter Milan 8-6 on aggregate. That's a 5-3 and a 3-3. Dear, oh dear. Semi-final. That was a bit drab, wasn't it? A 2-1 win. And then the final, we turned it on. We beat PSG. Thank you very much. And good night. League Cup. Benfica beat VTSC. Look at that. So in the quarterfinal, we're drawn against Aruca. Beat them 4-1. The big three went through. We then beat Sporting on penalties. VTSC beat Porto. And obviously, we beat VTSC. PT Cup hasn't been played. It's going to be Boa Vista versus Porto. Okay, that's a bit disappointing. We didn't win the Portuguese Cup. Did we make the semi? We didn't make the semi-final. Porto knocked out Sporting. In the quarterfinal, we lost to Sporting. Not so good there then. In the fifth round, we had beaten Lexios, probably pronounced very much different to that. Beat Ferreira 8-1 in the fourth round. And in the third round, we won 3-0 against AC Vasu. Super Cup, yeah, we won that. And well, you can see there, we are the champions of the Premier League. 108 goals, plus 88 goal difference, lost twice, 90 points. Massive gap. Mind the gap between us and Sporting. Porto dropped down to fourth. Braga have a chance to get into the Champions League. That could be the end of Porto. Or they might do something in the Europa League. VTSC are in the Conference League, I assume. I'm just looking down here. Blue is Champions League. Pink is Europa League. Red is Conference League. Yellow is bottom playoff. Red is relegation. So I think bottom playoff is orange and Conference League is yellow. So I think that's what it is. Right, squad. What have we done here? Cannot be registered for the next match. I wonder what the next match is. Oh, of course, it's Club World Cup. Right, okay, so goals. Willem van Diepen got 35 and 14 assists. He is our attacking midfielder, our second striker, 21 in the league. That's quite nice. 31 goals for Semenov. The 6'7", have I said he's 6'7"? The 6'7" German. He's got 4 caps, but no goals for Germany. He has improved across the season, which is always nice. His heading's up to 15. His jumping reach to 19. He should be scoring with his noggin quite a lot. Rock Vargas, 20 goals, 23 assists. He is still some kind of player. Bernard Giroux managed to get 19 goals, 9 assists. Lucas Bergvall, 10 goals, 14 assists. He is 31 years old. He's still a very good player. I wonder if we cash in on him. Liverpool, if you want to give me some big money, I won't say no. Right, Tancredi got 9 goals, 4 assists. Huber, 9 goals, 9 assists. The young French striker, 6 goals, 3 assists. Kerbashvili, 5 goals, 11 assists. Cassell, 5 goals, 14 assists. He's not done too badly. Higuera, 4 and 4. The young right midfielder. The Japanese is now 4 goals, 10 assists. He's got up to 4.5 stars, so potential there. Our centre back got 2 goals. Juan Diaz, 2 goals, 4 assists this year. And Heijman, the other centre back, 1 goal, 1 assist. He is, what, 6'3", so he's a second or third option, I think, with Semenov in the team. But there we have it. All in all, fairly decent. So Adi Kasipa is going out. Oh, he's being sold for whatever it is, 70 odd million, I think. He's out on loan, being out on loan. Is it Brighton? Everton. Everton are paying silly money. So let's have a look at the finances. We can see we've got 398 million in the bank. Debts are still 367. We are at 37 and it's all changed. They've taken out another bloody loan. Why are they taking out loans? Oh! I don't understand that. Why are they taking out loans? I've left 400 million in the bank. Well, 300 plus million. Recruitment. Yeah, we've almost got $1 billion to spend. What would they do if I actually spent a bill? I don't understand. Will that debt ever come down? Why are you taking a bank loan, interest only payments? We're now spending 1.5 million a month in interest. I just don't get it. Can we actually see from that income? Can we see a breakdown of what we're getting? We earned 336,000 this month. In interest. So having large amounts of money in the bank, we're earning interest on that. But no, they don't want to spend. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Loan repayments, 1.5. It's not, and interest. There we go. Most of it is interest. And then when one of the loans comes up, they just take out a new way to restructure the debt. I don't know what more I can do other than say I'm going to spend 980 million. Then we'll have a proper negative bank balance. And then we'll see what they say. We've got a transfer budget of 491 million at the end of next season and the year after. I really don't get it. That's the wrong one. What have I done? Transfer window, transfer history. So 440 million we brought in. We spent 318 million, and that doesn't count clauses and bits and pieces like that. Is there any clauses I can sell just to No, there's nothing there at the moment. It's ridiculous. It's going to be games played and things like that, just going to bring more and more money in. Right. I don't want to sell my better centre-backs, but hey-ho. If I can find a replacement, I will sell him. I'll do another summer. Let's see if we win another Club World Cup. I can't be bothered to play it this time round. I might just holiday over them. But we'll see. Okay, another summer done. It's now 7th of August 2037. Yay! Our finances sit at 416 million. Our debt is 263 million. I'm guessing we're going to have to wait for a little while before it clicks over to the next one. I don't want to wait a little while. This might be it. I think we've proven it's under control. Recruitment-wise, I'm down to 926 million in the wage budget. It was over $1 billion. We've still got plenty of room in wages. The Club World Cup went well. We won it. Oh, we won the Super Cup as well. Porto almost beat. No, they never. They scored the first goal. We scored 6. And then we've also got the UEFA Super Cup this year. Not that I'm really that bothered by it. We want stages, don't we? Come on. You've done this a few times. We're now 3-10 to win. Let's have a look. There's a stain on the Dream 11. Kamara is apparently the best right back in the league. Admittedly, he's got potential and all that. It is a stain. Has he come through their youth? He has as well. How sickening. It's such a stain. Oh, I don't like that. Season preview. So the 5 key players are all mine. We've got a new guy as the top striker as well. Bergvall signed a new contract. He was on 170 grand a week. He's now down to 100 grand a week. So we've signed him for another year. So we thank him for letting go 70 grand a week so we can pay him 100 grand a week next season. But we might sell him, you never know. He will be 32 by then. Right. If we have a look at transfer history, we have brought in 87 million. We've spent 133, so we haven't quite balanced the books this year. Last year, 452 versus 373. The year before, 399,242. The year before was the last time we were in a spending positive. Sale deficit sounds a bit better, I guess. The players we have sold then, Fred Wolf has gone out for 16 and a quarter. Kosipa was agreed last year. Everton completed the £66 million deal there. Leopold's gone out for 3 million. The others gone out on loan. There are currently a few players that could leave as well, which will probably balance that right up, or at least make it very close. The players we've brought in then, a 17-year-old Polish defensive midfielder, Bartosz Wallet. He's come in from Bayern Munich. He could be all right. You never know. He's 17. Next one in, Brian Lays. He's a striker. We just had to. We didn't need him, but he came in from River Plate for 16.5 million. The best striker in the league now. Next guy in was Gaston Velelhos, a £20.5 million signing, a backup goalkeeper that could have potential. Who knows? First thing he did was got injured, a patella fracture. So he had the chance to play some of the summer, but no. There we go. Next one in was Dav Brannigan. Thought he might be all right. He's 6'6". Could be a defensive midfielder. You never know. That's what I was looking at. Who knows? Kevin Darm is another defensive midfielder that we brought in. He's an emergency backup. Didn't spend a lot on him. He came from Zolti Vageren. So we bought him for 20 million. He's now worth 55. Well, there we go. I'm sure we won't get that from him. And then just because I was pissed off with Man United, I bought Josh Fiennes. Didn't want him. Don't need him. And it was like, well, I'll have him and hopefully I can sell him for a nice profit in a year or two. We'll see. Not that I really care anymore. I think we're about done with this save. It has just gone on and on and on and on and on. Much longer than I anticipated. Right, it's the final season. I am going to sim the season. We've obviously got an extra trophy that we could win this year. Who knows? And you never know, the board might at some point say, you know, we've got almost £500 million in the bank. Perhaps we'll pay off the loans. You never know. And just like that, another season is done. And we've got £500 million in the bank. We've still got 263 million in debt. 263 million in debt. We've got $500 million in the bank. What is going on? What is going on? Right, that says everything. Right, time to go. We've got a little trophy next to all sorts of stuff here. So we'll start the Super Cup. Yeah, we won that. Beat Porto 6-1. I mentioned that previously. In the Super Cup, we played against Cole and beat them 2-1. In the Intercontinental Champ, I didn't even know we were in this, but we beat Auckland. Why are we playing Auckland? An Intercontinental. Where was that stuff? Where was that? How? There's too many questions, not enough answers. I'm sure I could find out where it was played at some point, but yeah, we won that one 4-0. The League Cup, we beat Porto on penalties. That's not so good. In the let's go back to the quarterfinal. We beat Chavez 9-0. So it was a close one, close fought. In the semi-final, beat Braga 3-0. And then, yeah, had to rely on penalties there. The PT Cup, we beat this lot 8-1 in the final. That is just ridiculous. So third round, we won 4-0 against Academica. In the fourth round, we beat Gil Valente 4-1. In the fifth round, we beat that lot 4-0. In the quarter-final, we beat Famachao. Something like that, 1-0. Porto are still in it. Sporting are gone by then. In the semi-final, it was close. We only won 7-0 in the second leg, 10-2 on aggregate. And then in the final, that's 18 goals across 3 games in the semi-final and final. Yay! Right, Champions League. That was close, wasn't it? A nice boring match, 5-4. Right, we'll go back to the league phase. And Sporting were there in 23rd. They made a case for the playoffs, but our other team, let's go into the league playoff. Did they make it there? They didn't. In the league third qualifying round, Braga lost to AZ Alkmaar. More importantly, we were a shambles. 3 wins, 1 draw, 4 defeats, and yeah, that's still not fixed. In the knockout playoff round, then, we came across Juve and beat them 4-2 on aggregate. In the round of 16, we came across Real Madrid. We beat them 5-4 on aggregate. In the quarterfinal, we came across Liverpool, beat them 7-4 on aggregate. We keep plenty clean sheets. In the semi-final, we played Bayern Munich. We beat them 7-2 on aggregate. And then in the final, we won 5-4. We've not got a goalkeeper or a defence by the looks of this, but we do score goals. Right, talking of goal, before we do that, we do have to look at the Premier League. We won it! Yay! We've won everything. 125 goals scored. An unbeaten season. Did concede 33 goals. 98 points. Won the league by 22 from Porto. Sporting. Basement opened. They fell through it. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. They'll be phoning Thierry Henry soon, won't they? Say, can we have you back? You're a last decent manager. Right, goals then. And we scored plenty of them. Brian Lays, my cheapo buy from Argentina. He's now 20. In his career, let's have a look. He scored some goals. He got 18 from 19 there. He's got 75 in 88 in the league. And this season, he scored 45 goals in total, including 16 in the Champions League. That is just ludicrous. Next up was Willem van Dijpen, 35 goals, 21 assists. Oh, yeah, Lay's got 13 assists. Vargas, 27 goals, 33 assists. Then we've got Giroud, 24 goals, 12 assists. Huber, 22 and 7, another world-class player. Next up with Semenov, 18 and 7. Almost he's world-class as well. Lucas Bergvall, he's still doing it at 32. He's 16 and 11. Jean-Baptiste Ali, 12 and 19. We'll just raise a glass to Jean-Baptiste Ali, who we signed from Vazim. Okay, I thought he might have come through our youth system. Congratulations anyway, Jean-Baptiste Ali. We dropped further down the list. Dav Brannigan done all right in a few games there. Then Juan Diaz is still around, 3 goals, 6 assists. There's still Farah Sanaka. Did we sign him? We've loaned him to Portsmouth. No, we signed him as well. Okay. My fabled youth system just isn't working. He is homegrown. He's fully eligible to us as well, so he's a Champions League player. Right, all in all, I'm done. It's just ridiculous if you can do all that. Absolutely ridiculous. Just to go on to transfers, we've got 979 million available. My stupid dog is barking over nothing. And then, no, not the transfer window. Come on, man. Get with it. Transfer history. We did more than balance the books, 138 million. We sold a couple of players late on. It was Cassell, it was Silva. That was 51 million. We made profit on them. And overall, a profitable transfer window. Unfortunately, arrows don't do anything. But I don't think there's anything more I can do. We've left the club with 500 million. That's £500 million in the bank. And the stupid board do not want to clear the debt. It is ridiculous. Right, is there a way of talking to the board and saying, board, sort out the bloody finances? Can we increase next season's transfer? No, can we decrease it? Networking. Can we cut? No, I don't want an affiliation. Don't want to build a new stadium. I just want you to pay off all the remaining debts. What more does it take? Just pay off the... Yeah, okay. Right, hopefully you've enjoyed all that. I don't think there's a way in the world for the board to pay off the remaining debt other than waiting for the next 5-10 years, and I'm not going to do that. I've proven we are the best team in Europe. We've won the Club World Championship as well. We've got tons and tons and tons of money in the bank, and we're happy. We are the best team in Portugal. We're the best team in Europe and the best club side in the world, probably. Right. Thanks for watching. I'll be back for some more of this kind of shenanigans, either a rebuild or I've got a couple of plans as well to do a little bit different videos. So hopefully I can get them done very soon and we'll have them on the channel soon. Right. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button. Until next time, ta-da.